gonna do when the time comes? And you have to earn your way. What you gonna do when the time comes? And you have to earn your pay. What will you do when you're finally on your own? What will you do when you're finally on your own?
Sooner or later, each of you will leave the textbook world of the classroom for the reality of living in the world of work. A world that permits you to be independent, to pay your way from the money you earn for work, performed in a variety of occupations. Time spent now planning for that world may be the best investment you ever make. This film will tell you about one career area presently open to young men and women in the world of technology. Before it is over, you should be able to answer for yourself the question, is a career as a technician for you? If you're attracted to the activities and sounds of construction projects, factories, airports, shipping terminals, and such places where men and machinery are working, if you're attracted to laboratories, laboratory apparatus, or scientific instruments, if you like science fiction or scientific exploration stories, if you see meaning in pictures of blueprints, factory production layouts, wiring diagrams, or workflow charts, if you like medicine or science, if you like to work on machinery, or if you like to figure out what is wrong with things around the house that are not working right, this film may interest you, for you may be a potential technician. A job specialty very much in demand in over 200 different fields, ranging from medicine to oceanography. From urban development to solving the food shortage, soon to face our ever-expanding population. Action-packed careers that no longer require you to have 4 years of college. Careers as technicians in almost every field that involves science and technology. Meaningful work at well above the salary of the average high school graduate. Careers that require a minimum of a year or 2 of specialized training. Okay, you say you may be interested, but what is a technician? To begin with, a technician is someone who works directly with scientists, engineers, and other professionals in every field of science and technology. Without the technician, many advances we take for granted would not be possible despite new scientific discovery. You see, it's the technician of one kind or another who helps to design, build, test, maintain, and operate the many devices and systems that help turn today's dreams into tomorrow's realities. Man would not have landed on the moon without him. The artificial heart supplying life's essential pulse beat in this operating room would not have been fabricated. And the automated equipment streamlining most industries would not exist. No matter what the field, you'll find the technician backing up the scientist and engineer as they build for the future. Today's technician is a vital member of the modern industrial or scientific working team of scientist or engineer, technician, skilled craftsman, and operator in both research and production. The technician is an extension of the engineer, his extra set of hands, an extra set of eyes, and brain to help expedite a project. The demand for young people who can take on responsibility, freeing the scientist and engineer to do other things, is increasing rapidly. So rapidly, in fact, some fields will accept young people as technicians with a minimum of specialized training. Technicians are very much in demand in most fields. In forestry, in the health services, in industrial production, in instrumentation, specialties in marine life and ocean fishing, in fire protection, in accounting, management, and data processing, in police science, in sanitation and environmental control, in aeronautical and aerospace, in oceanography, in mechanical design, in metallurgical fields, in nuclear and radiological research, in heating, air conditioning, refrigeration, in agriculture, in architecture and construction, in automotive engineering and transportation, in civil engineering, in broadcasting, television and motion pictures, in chemical processing, in electrical, electronics, and electromechanical occupations. Where will you find technicians working? Everywhere. You'll find some working in shops and laboratories of every size and description. Some work outdoors, others at test facilities of every type. Helping transform the scientists' and engineers' plans into results. Testing a rocket's components destined for the moon. Developing new synthetic fabrics. Creating a safer automobile. Wherever the plans of the scientist or the engineer must be translated into results, you'll find technicians assisting. In some fields, technicians work in close-knit teams. In others, you'll find technicians operating on their own, unsupervised, using their special skills and knowledge to carry out an assignment. Hundreds are employed as troubleshooters, traveling to remote locations to solve a problem. As equipment becomes more and more complex, even more technical experts will be needed to diagnose and repair failures on all sorts of precision equipment. Technical education and training is required for all jobs. You can step into most jobs with 1 or 2 years training. Sometimes the job, especially beginner positions, involve routine work or skill. Advancement comes with experience, and it doesn't take long to gain experience in most fields. In some areas, a license may be required. With experience, you may become a supervisor or manager of other technicians. With further preparation, you can become a professional. The more challenging assignments are given to technicians with the most skill and best qualifications. At times, the hours a technician must work are irregular because of the requirements of the project and the results being sought after. The work, exacting, requiring a technician to stay abreast of current developments in allied fields as well as their own. Technical reports must be written and absorbed in many specialties. Most employers encourage promising technicians to continue studying, often paying part or all of the cost at universities in the area. Skilled technicians may earn as much as many 4-year college graduates. Good technicians with the proper experience can almost pick the area of the country they wish to work and live in, provided their specialty is needed there. If you have a particular area in mind to settle down in, check on the major industries located in that area and pick a technical specialty in demand in that region. Most technicians are able to enjoy a comfortable way of life and follow a variety of interests in their free time. If you think you might be interested in becoming a technician, take this quiz. Simply answer yes or no to each question. Do you like to be active? And are you someone who needs action in his work? Are you curious about the things and activities around you? Do you like to use instruments and to work with materials, equipment, or apparatus? Do you like responsibility? Do you like exacting work? and you work on your own. Do you work hard to try to find out how things work or what causes something to happen just to satisfy your curiosity? Do you enjoy working on lab projects? Our quiz is over. Now, if you hope to make a go of it as a technician, you should have answered yes to most of the questions. If you answered no to most of them, think twice. Discuss your interest with your counselor or teacher. Get more detailed information. Since English, science, and mathematics are important in your work, you should have average or better grades in these subjects, or plan to get them. The same is true if you take industrial arts or any vocational course. Now, how can you get the necessary technical training? Well, there are 4 ways. The first, while in school, through specialized courses and vocational programs. The second way is in attending one of a variety of technical institutes. Schools in this category give intensive courses concentrating almost entirely on what you will need to know in a chosen technical field. Most institute programs run 1 or 2 years for high school graduates. The third way is through programs at a junior or community college. Most programs last 2 years, a few longer. The fourth way is through area vocational technical schools, where you can complete your preparation as a technician while you earn your high school diploma at your regular high school. The subjects taught at area schools are geared to the work available in the area where the school is located. Area schools have 1-year as well as 2-year programs. They also offer some courses on the high school level and some adult education courses. Admission requirements are liberal. Other ways include thorough training and experience in the armed forces, correspondence schools, and on-the-job training. Scholarship programs for technical students are sponsored by private industry, state governments, and the federal government. Your high school counselor can tell you about scholarships and student loan programs in your area. Most technical schools can arrange part-time work for you in your field of specialization. Remember, at present, there just aren't enough people trained to fill the technical positions available. This demand will increase with time. Thousands of more jobs will open up in the next few years for young people like yourself, in government, industry, science, and medicine, on every conceivable project. If this isn't the career you'd like to follow, you're still ahead. You've at least narrowed down the number of careers you have to choose from, and can now go on to explore some of the other occupations available in the world of work. You, like thousands of others, can do interesting work, rewarding work, responsible work, to put the time spent working to constructively build a better world to live in.
What you gonna do when the time comes and you have to earn your way? What you gonna do when the time comes and you have to earn your pay? What will you do when you're finally on your own? What will you do when you're finally on your own? What will you do when you're finally on your own?
What will you really do?